There is a big difference between a misunderstanding and being disrespected. A misunderstanding can be something like, you thought that your friend said that your hair looks really grey today, and then actually she said that, your hair looks really great today. Or maybe that, like, you misunderstood when to meet up your friend to go for a coffee. Like, oh, okay, she said 4 o'clock, but for some reason you thought it was 3 o'clock or something like that. Or, maybe like something got miscommunicated down the lines, or maybe you both didn't have the right facts to do something like that. Like that's something like a misunderstanding. Disrespect is when you set a boundary and that person knows your boundary and then they cross that boundary. So, for example, maybe you are someone who's like, I don't like to talk about body issues. I don't like to talk about, weight, or maybe like how skinny someone is or how fat someone is, or like losing weight, gaining weight. Like maybe you're someone who just doesn't like to talk about those things, or like Ozempic and all this stuff. You don't like to talk about those things because you've dealt with body issues like that in the past and you just don't like to talk about it. And you communicate that to a person, like you communicate that to your friend, and they cross that boundary. They try and talk to you about that in public or with someone else, or they just cross it and they keep crossing it. That's the disrespect. That's being disrespectful because you've already told them you don't like to talk about those things, and yet they continue to try and talk to you about those things. Like that's where the disrespect is. Or whatever boundary you set with that person, like they know that you have like a certain boundary. They know about your boundary and yet they crossed it anyway. Like you can't accidentally cross someone's boundary. You just cross it with knowing that you're going to cross it. So like that's where the disrespect comes in, and that's so different from a misunderstanding.